The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
180. 54 miles. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Regular. Here we go, D. Get off the field. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Set, 220. Don't let it breathe. Pistol.
1st down, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Richard The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now Mayfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 24. Check 24.
Now it's Jackson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Coleman now. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Joker, 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 Joker.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining. On second and 11 now. Jackson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check safety, check safety. 61. Max box. Mike. Switch ball. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All day, all day.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, first down Niners.
58, come on. 58.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, it's Coleman. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch out, watch out.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Well, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Let's go. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Jackson on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52. Go, go. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Fight. 3, 2, shot. Grab it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 41 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 12 yards there and a first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time there critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns get a score closer. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They'll throw on 1st down to Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And got his man. Complete. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and 2, Mayfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Bravo.
56 is the mic.
Let's set it.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, and on the tackle for Chicago.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just falling behind him.
Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Coleman. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make... Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 10, 5, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 81 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Throwing now is Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the 49ers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.